Hey there, English learners. Welcome back to English Sprout TV. I'm Alex.
And I'm Emma. And today we are going to solve a problem that drives every English learner crazy.
Oh, I know the one. You think you know a word, you use it confidently, and then someone corrects you and your confidence just deflates.
Exactly. We're talking about confusing word pairs. Those tricky little words that look like they mean the same thing, but they don't. Not even close.
Today, we're tackling two of the most mixed up pairs in all of English. First up, borrow versus lend, and second, bring versus take.
By the end of this episode, you will never confuse these again. Promise.
Promise. So grab your headphones, grab a coffee, and let's sprout some English. Okay, Emma, let's start with the big one, borrow, lend. I have heard advanced learners mess this up. I have heard native speakers mess this up. Why are these two so tricky?
I think it's because they both involve giving something temporarily. If I lend you my pen and you borrow my pen, the same pen is moving between us. So our brains think same situation, same word, right?
Wrong.
Very wrong. But here's the beautiful thing. Once you understand the direction of the word, it becomes impossible to mess up.
Direction. Okay, I love that. Explain it to me like I'm 5.
Okay, imagine the thing, the pen, the book, the money, is traveling. It has a journey.
The journey of the pen.
The journey of the pen. Now, lend means you are the starting point. You have the thing, you give it away temporarily. You lend it.
So I am the source, the giver.
Exactly. You are doing the action to someone else. I will lend you my book. Can you lend me some money? The thing moves away from you.
Got it. And borrow.
Borrow means you are the destination. You receive the thing temporarily. You borrow it. Can I borrow your pen? I borrowed a book from the library. The thing moves toward you.
So simple. So why do we make it so hard?
Because in the moment, we're thinking about the thing, not about who we are in the transaction. But if you pause and ask yourself, am I giving or receiving? The answer is instant.
Let me test this. Emma, we're at a cafe. I forgot my phone charger. I say to you, Emma, can I...
Borrow. Can I borrow your charger?
Perfect, because you are receiving the charger. It comes to you.
And you would say, sure, I can...
Lend. Sure, I can lend you my charger because I am giving it. It goes from me. Brilliant. Let me try another one. We're at a party. I have extra snacks. My friend says, those chips look good. I say, want to...
Borrow? No. If you are offering, you say, want me to lend you some, or more naturally, here, take some. But if your friend asks, they say, can I borrow some chips?
Right, because from their perspective, the chips are coming to them.
Exactly. And here's a little memory trick I teach my students. Lend and give both have the letter E. Borrow and get both have the letter O. Not perfect, but it helps some people.
Lend, give E, borrow, get O. I like that. Another trick?
Think of a bank. A bank lends money. The bank has the money. You borrow money. You need the money. Banks lend, people borrow.
Banks lend, people borrow. That's stuck in my head now.
Good. Now let's do some real practice. I'll give you a situation. You tell me, borrow or lend.
Hit me.
Situation 1. Your roommate has your favorite sweater. You want it back for a date tonight. You say,
Can I borrow my sweater back? Wait, no, I already own it. I'm not receiving it temporarily. I'm just asking for it back.
smart catch. You wouldn't use borrow or lend there. You'd say, can I have my sweater back? But if your roommate says, I want to wear it tomorrow, so I'll lend it to you tonight, but you have to give it back, then we're back in business.
Okay, tricky. Give me another.
Situation 2, you're at the library. You want a book. You say to the librarian,
I'd like to borrow this book because the book is coming to me. The library lends books. I borrow them.
perfect. Situation 3, your friend is moving. They need your truck. You say,
I can lend you my truck this weekend because the truck goes from me to them.
beautiful. Last one, you're the friend who needs the truck. You say,
Can I borrow your truck? Receiving, destination, borrow.
nailed it. And here's one more layer, the prepositions.
Oh, prepositions. Everyone's favorite.
When you lend to someone. I lent money to my brother.
Lend to.
When you borrow from someone. I borrowed money from my brother.
Borrow from, lend to. The direction is literally in the preposition.
It really is. So the full formula is lend something to someone, borrow something from someone.
I want our listeners to repeat that out loud right now. Lend something to someone, borrow something from someone. Say it with me. Lend something to someone, borrow something from someone. One more time, faster. Lend something to someone, borrow something from someone. Great. That rhythm will stick. Now, before we move on, let's do a quick recap.
Lend equals you have it, you give it temporarily. Direction, away from you. Preposition, to.
Borrow equals you need it, you receive it temporarily. Direction, towards you. Preposition, from.
Ask yourself, am I the giver or the receiver? Everything else follows.
Okay, deep breath. We conquered borrow and lend. Now for the second pair that tortures English learners worldwide. Bring versus take.
This one is so similar to borrow and lend, but people mix it up for different reasons. They think it's about the thing again. I'm bringing a gift. I'm taking a gift. Same gift, right? So same word.
But again, it's about direction, perspective. Where are you standing when you say the word?
Exactly. And this time it's about location, not possession.
Location, explain.
Bring means movement toward the speaker or toward the place the speaker is talking about. You bring something here to this location, so me.
So if I'm at home and I call you, I say, Emma, can you bring pizza to my house?
Yes, because your house is a destination. The pizza comes toward where you are.
And take.
Take means movement away from the speaker or away from the current location. You take something there to another place, away from here.
So if I'm leaving a party and I grab the leftover cake, I say, I'm going to take this cake home.
Exactly. The cake is moving away from the party, away from your current location. You take it.
This is where it gets tricky for learners because the same action can be bring or take depending on who's talking and where they are.
Let's illustrate. Imagine we're both at my apartment. We're hanging out. I say, Alex, can you bring me some water from the kitchen?
Because the water comes toward you, toward where you are, bring.
Right. But then you go to the kitchen, you call out, Emma, do you want me to take the water to the living room?
Because from the kitchen, the living room is away from me. I'm in the kitchen, the water moves away from the kitchen, so I say take.
Same water, same trip, but you said take because you were standing in the kitchen. I said bring because I was sitting in the living room.
Mind slightly blown, so it's not about the object, it's about your point of view.
Always. English is selfish that way. It's all about where you are right now.
Let me try another scenario. We're at work, it's 5 p.m. I'm going home. I say to you, I'm going to take my laptop home tonight.
Take, because the laptop moves away from work, away from your current location.
But then you call me at 8 p.m., you say, don't forget to bring your laptop tomorrow.
Bring, because now, tomorrow, the laptop comes toward work, toward where I will be.
Same laptop, two different words, two different perspectives.
This is why I tell students, bring equals come with. Take equals go with. If you're coming here, you bring. If you're going there, you take.
Bring equals come with, take equals go with. That's clean. I like that.
Another trick. Think of a restaurant. Waiters bring food to your table. You take the leftovers from the table. The waiter comes toward you. You go away from the table.
Waiters bring, customers take. I will never forget that.
Now, let's practice. I'll set the scene. You choose bring or take.
Ready.
Scene 1. You're at a friend's house. It's getting late. You say to your friend, I should probably my jacket and go home.
Take because the jacket moves away from the friend's house, away from where I am now.
Correct. Scene 2. Your mom calls. You're at the store. She says, when you come home, can you some milk?
Bring because the milk comes toward home, toward where she is, toward where I'm going.
Perfect. Scene 3. You're packing for a trip. Your partner says, don't forget your passport.
Tricky. If I'm packing to leave, I'm going away, so take? Don't forget to take your passport.
Yes, but what if your partner is handing you the passport at the airport and they say, here, this with you?
Then take again? Because I'm going away? Take this with you?
Actually, in that specific moment, some native speakers might say bring if they're emphasizing your destination. Bring this to Paris, but take is safer and more common.
English, why are you like this?
I know, but here's the good news. If you mess up bring and take, native speakers will still understand you. It's not like saying I am interesting in instead of interested in. It's a minor bump, not a crash.
That's reassuring, but we still want to get it right.
Absolutely. So here's the ultimate test. Imagine you're on the phone. You can only hear the voice. You can't see anything. The person says, "Can you me a coffee?"
Bring, because the coffee comes toward them, toward the speaker.
And if they say, "I'm going to this coffee to my office."
Take, because the coffee goes away from them to another place.
You got it. The speaker's location is your anchor, always.
Let me add one more layer. What about bring up and take up? Phrasal verbs. Are we opening that can of worms?
Quickly, bring up means mention a topic. Don't bring up politics at dinner. Take up means start a hobby. I took up yoga. Completely different meanings, but the direction idea still helps. You bring a topic into the conversation, you take an activity into your life.
I see the thread. Direction, perspective, movement, it's all connected.
It really is. English is a directional language. Once you feel that in your bones, these pairs stop being confusing and start being obvious.
Okay, let's put both pairs side by side. I want our listeners to hear the difference clearly.
Great idea. Let's do a rapid fire comparison.
Borrow versus lend, both about temporary possession. Borrow equals receive, lend equals give.
Bring versus take, both about movement. Bring equals come here, take equals go there.
The mistake pattern is the same. People focus on the thing, the book, the coffee, instead of on themselves, their role, their location.
Exactly. And here's a funny thing. Native speakers make these mistakes too, especially when they're distracted. I've heard people say, "Can you borrow me your pen?" instead of lend me.
Borrow me. Ouch.
It happens, but as a learner, you want to be sharper than that. You want to be better than native speaker sloppy moments.
Here are the top 3 mistakes I hear with these pairs. Number 1, can you borrow me? No. You lend me. I borrow from you.
Number 2, I'm going to bring this to the store. If you're leaving home, you're taking it to the store, unless you're talking to someone at the store and you're saying you'll bring it to them.
Number 3, mixing up the prepositions. I borrowed money to my friend. No, you lent money to your friend, or you borrowed money from your friend.
Prepositions are the secret glue. Lend to, borrow from, bring to, take from. The preposition tells the story.
Let's do one final drill. I'll say a sentence with a blank. Our listeners fill it in. Ready?
Let's go.
Sentence 1. I need to blank my brother some money for lunch.
Lend, because you're giving.
Sentence 2. Can you blank your notes from class? I missed the lecture.
Borrow, because you're receiving.
Sentence 3. When you come to the party, please blank some music.
Bring, because the music comes toward the party.
Sentence 4. I need to blank these books back to the library.
Take, because the books go away from you.
Sentence 5. My neighbor always asks to blank my tools and never returns them.
Borrow, because your neighbor receives. And also, get better neighbors.
Agreed. Last one. I'll blank this dessert to my mom. She loves chocolate.
Bring, because you're going to her. The dessert moves toward her.
Perfect. How did our listeners do? If you got all 6, you're ready for intermediate level. If you missed 1 or 2, rewind and listen again. No shame in that.
All right, let's wrap this up. Today, we demystified 2 of English's most annoying word pairs.
Borrow and lend. Remember, borrow equals receive, lend equals give. Ask yourself who has the thing right now.
Don't forget, bring equals come here, take equals go there. Ask yourself where you are and where the thing is going.
Direction, perspective, that's the key to all confusing pairs in English.
And we want to hear from you. In the comments, write a sentence using one of today's words. Use borrow, lend, bring, or take correctly. We'll read the best ones in our next episode.
Also, if you know a confusing word pair that drives you crazy, tell us. We might make a whole episode about it. Affect versus effect, say versus tell, do versus make. We are here for all of it.
If this episode helped you, hit that like button, subscribe to English Sprout TV, and turn on notifications so you never miss a daily lesson.
We upload every single day. Short lessons, real conversations, zero fluff. Just the English you actually need.
You can also find us on Spotify and Apple Podcasts. Search English Sprout TV and practice your listening while you commute, cook, or walk the dog.
Thanks for spending this time with us. Keep practicing, keep making mistakes, keep growing.
Because every mistake is just a sprout pushing through the dirt. Soon, you'll be fluent. This is English Sprout TV. See you tomorrow.